If your kids are ready to go back to school, that means it's time for you to make some great lunches for them. And today I'm going to show you how to make a Mexican-themed salmon bento box. This is my Tex-Mex lunchbox favorite with big flavor and portioned for kids or adults. And the best part is that kids can customize it when they get to school. So we're going to start off with our salmon first, and that means we're going to be using some Moe salmon. What I love about Moe salmon is that I can instantly find it on Amazon Fresh, and that means it's actually really fresh. In fact, Moe salmon is never frozen. It goes from sea to your table instantly, and you can see that with the color and the marbling on the salmon itself. Let's go ahead and cut these into strips. And before we put this in an air fryer, we want to have kind of a fried fish flavor to this. And for that, I'm going to be using frying fish seasoning. Now, what's nice about frying fish seasoning is that it already has some flour in it and plenty of flavor inside of it. This extra flour inside the seasoning is going to adhere to the salmon pieces and assure that it's extra crispy when we air fry it. And it's important that you spray this with a little bit of oil. After all, we are air frying it and we want that extra crispiness to it without it being too oily. And we're gonna air fry this at 400 degrees for about 6 to 8 minutes, depending how thick you cut that salmon. If you're a parent, you definitely have one of these lunch boxes that has these dividers inside of it. But if you don't, you can use any sort of glassware or plasticware. So let's talk a little bit about what goes into this bento box. And you want this to be kind of an interactive situation where they are making their own tacos, but the ingredients are all nicely laid out there. So let's wrap up a few of these flour tortillas into tubes, set them aside. Now for the vegetables, I like to use these cupcake liners to put the vegetables inside of them, assuring that they are divided from everything else so nothing gets wet. Cherry tomatoes, sliced cucumbers. You can buy store-bought guac or make it from scratch, but the secret to this is to actually place it in the container and make sure that there's no air inside of it. For that, we're gonna be using some plastic wrap. And what you're gonna be doing is gently pressing it on top of the avocado or the guac itself, and make sure that there are no air pockets on top. This is gonna ensure that there's no oxidation or browning with that guac, and when they get to school, they can just pull it off and enjoy it as is. A few tortilla chips, and I'm gonna make my yogurt lime dipping sauce. Super simple to make. Some yogurt, dried or fresh dill, lime juice, a little bit of garlic powder, season it with salt, and mix it up until it's nice and smooth. Our salmon is ready. And let's go ahead and put that all together. It's a fun, colorful, and customizable lunch that parents can prep in under 10 minutes. And best of all, the kids are super excited to make their own tacos at school.